Hey everybody, it's Jen. We're gonna get started in a couple minutes. I jumped on here a little early. Thought I was a little later than it was, but that's okay. So what we're gonna do today is complexes, or our complexes. What that means is we're gonna give you one time limit, and we're gonna complete as many rounds as you can during that time. That means you can go fast, you can go slow, you can go heavy, you can go light. You can do your thing, but we're all gonna start and stop together. Okay, so if you want weights, grab them. You definitely don't have to. If you want a mat for comfort, please grab it. Definitely don't have to. It's 6 minutes of a grouping. Then we have a minute and a half off to reset, grab some water, go through the next set of exercises, and then we have 2 more. They're all different. One's an upper body, one's a lower body, and one's a core or a cardio. Sorry. Okay, so take that time and grab it. I'm going to move the camera up a little bit. And we're going to get started in about 2 minutes. That being said, if you're here and you're early and you want to go, you do some little jog in place, do some warm up. Do some pendulums, do some punches, do something to kind of get yourself warmed up. You don't have to feel like you have to just kind of wander around and quote unquote waste this time, even though you're never wasting it. Okay, we got on time. 13. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little jog in place. So, just said, you definitely, mine is Jen. Okay, Jen already said that, I forget sometimes. Make sure you have some water near you, make sure you have a towel, make it a little sweaty. So, you can go heavy, you can go light. Last week we did a really low intensity round of Tabatas. So today we're just going to bump it up if you want. So, I think I'm going to go a little harder, faster, stronger, all that sort of stuff today. Me, you do you, okay? And that's always. If I'm doing something that you don't want to do, change it. If I'm doing something at a speed you don't like, do something different. If we're going, you need to take a break, you do it, okay? All the time, always, forever and ever. So we are going to get started in exactly 1 minute. And I'm just moving around, just getting warmed up. We'll do a formal warm-up together, but it is only 5 minutes of a warm-up, 20 minutes of exercise, and 5 minutes of cool down. There's not a ton, so I always say if you can add it in, cool. If you want to add this onto another workout, cool. If you're starting from scratch and you're cold, and this workout is recorded and you're watching it later, pause it, do a longer warm-up, totally fine. All right, so if you're here, if you have your weights, if you're going to use them, if you have your mat, if you're going to use it, you're all good to go. Well, why don't you join me in some high knees and butt kickers, lower intensity. We're going to do these higher intensity later on, but not yet. I thought about doing the cardio section first. I thought about doing the cardio section last, and I decided to do it last, so we're really nice and warmed up for it. So now, let's change it to a back kick, front kick, front kick, back kick, front. Make sure you're not going to hit anything. I know what's behind me, it's never changing. I know where I am on my map as glued to the floor. But if you're in your kitchen, if you're in a public space, if you're in your backyard, check. Never assume, always check. Let's do one more, each side, back, and front. Now let's squat down and hold and uppercut. So I'm just in this little squat hold, and if this is too much, come up. Can we squat a little deeper? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Let's do big circles each side. I think I should have static guarded my shirt before I came down here. It's static central. And let's switch, switch. One more. Bring those arms out, bring those legs out. Come down, tap an ankle, come back up. Let's do just this one side. One more. Other side, down. 2 more. Bring those hands on the hips. Side, center, side, center. It's not big movement, just warming up the torso a little bit. And let's go forward and back. Forward, middle, back. Obviously, it's not a big motion backwards. And let's do a big circle. Other way. Bring those arms up, elbows up, open, middle, down. And hold down, out, in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Let's squat, punch diagonal, come on down, punch diagonal. Full body motion. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, so let's get started with complex number 1. So feel free to move around, do some high knees, something like that. Just move around while I'm walking through this, so you're just not standing there, not getting a little bit of movement. Okay, so we have squats, lunges, and Russian twists. They're all going to be 10 repetitions here, okay? Now, so we're gonna have weights, we're gonna have them just up and down squat if you want your knees together, if you want your toes out, however you wanna do it, as long as it's a good quality squat, sitting back on those heels, straight back, weight evenly distributed amongst the whole feet, but I don't want you kind of on your toes, I want you farther back. So if you want narrow, medium, wide, plie, well, do your thing, you pick the squat. 10 squats up and down, with or without weights, you decide. Then when you are done with those, you're gonna go into 10 lunges. You decide, is it 10 total or is it 10 each side? Totally your call. Remember, it's 6 minutes total that we're doing this. So lunging, 5 to the right, 5 to the left, alternating back and forth, 1 through 10, whatever you got. Lunges. Then we're down on the ground for Russian twists. Feet are on the ground or feet are in the air. Optional weight. Rotate all the way to one side, all the way to the other, back to the center is 1. So we have 10 squats, 10 lunges, 10 Russian twists, okay? That's what we got going on. If you decide the weight, you decide the depth, you decide the speed, you decide variation, squats, lunges, Russian twists, okay? Sound cool? So let's get started. So I'm gonna use weights and I'm gonna do 10 each side. That's what I'm gonna do. Feel free to join me, totally your call. Do not feel like you need to match my speed at all. All right, so we're gonna get started. In 3, 2, 1, all right. Squats, lunges, Russian twists. Squats, lunges, Russian twists. Time check. What do we got? We have 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. So we still have a lot of time. I'm sweating. I'm pulling out my fan. Whew. Okay. Squats, lunges, Russian twists. I was freezing down here. And then I turned the heater on, and now I'm regretting it. We are halfway through. Squats, lunges, Russian twists. And feel free to adjust your weights as you need to. If things get heavy, you can drop to 1, you can drop them all together. If they're not heavy enough, you can go faster. Squats, lunges, Russian twists. Whew. All right, let me do a time check. We have 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Go all the way to the buzzer. All right, you have 30 seconds. I'm just going to do alternating lunges to make sure that I'm equaling out on my sides. Less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. Okay, take a breather. Up next, we have upper body. So, we have to not use heavy weights for this round. We're going to do inchworms, punches, and plank taps. So I'm gonna move these suckers out of the way. So inchworm is, you got 10, 20, and 30. Those are our numbers for this round. So we're gonna walk out, come back in, tap the feet, and walk back out. If you have bigger space, you could actually like walk across the room. That's totally fine. Traveling inchworms, we have 10 of those. And then we have 20 punches. And like before, you could do 20 punches total or 20 punches to the right side and the left side. That's what I'm gonna do. Personal preference, you do you. And then plank taps are gonna be in the ground, on plank, knees or toes, and tapping 30. Either 30 total or 30 combined, your choice. I'm gonna turn my fan on. Okay, let's get started. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Okay, we have inchworms. That's why the clock keeps me honest. Inchworms, 10. Punches, 20. Plank taps, 30. Ten, 20, 30. Inchworms, then punches, then plank taps. And the punches can be whatever kind of punch you want. And then we have those plank taps, knees or toes. And then we start from the top. Inchworm, 10. Punches, 20. Plank taps, 30. We are just over 3.5 minutes left to go. We have plenty of time. These are tricky because you're using a lot of shoulder. And if you did a lot of push-ups this week, if you did a lot of chest presses this week, if you did a lot of shoulder presses this week, if you did a lot of upper body this week, this is gonna burn those suckers out. Inchworms, punches, plank taps. A minute 45 to go. We have 1 minute and 3 seconds. All right, 36 seconds. All the way to the buzzer. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a break. One more round left. We have our cardio. Here, we have high knees, we have butt kickers, and we have toy soldiers. So this one's going to be 30, 20, and 10. Or, you know what, any number you pick. That's totally fine. So we're going to do 30 high knees. You do them fast, you do them slow. You do 20 butt kickers. You do them fast, you do them slow. And then 10 toy shoulders. And the same thing, you decide, is it 20 per side? Is it 20 total? Your workout, you can pick. All right, so this is our last complex. It's 6 minutes long. We start in 35 seconds. How are we doing? Happy April 1. The only stipulation I have with these high knees is you can have them as high as you want. Just make sure that they're the same height on each side. All right, so 30, 20, 10. High knees, butt kickers, toy soldiers. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. If these numbers are too low for you, if they're too high for you, you can change them. The idea here, get that heart rate up, bring it down for that toy soldier. Up, bring it down. High knees, butt kickers, toy soldiers, 30, 20, 10. and 40 seconds left. Lower intensity, here we go. There's nothing wrong, just like between the two. Two minutes and 22 seconds left. A minute 20 left. We are so close to being done. Less than 1 minute. Ten seconds. 2, 1, and stop. Whew. All right, walk around, grab some water. How you feeling? Ready to start the weekend strong? Ready to start the weekend with a nap? Alright, we're just moving. Any movement of the legs that feels good. In, out, around, through. And the same thing with the arms. Just moving them around. Whatever feels good. Making sure blood's not pooling anywhere. All right, and then we're gonna go on over to a wall, a couch, anything like that. Put those hands on that wall, take a step back, and then drop that head, stretch out that back. Should feel nice. Come on up, make an X with those hands come back down. See how that feeling of the back and the arms change. And then come, and then switch that grip again. So the other hand is on top. One more time down. And then come on up. All right, let's grab a foot. Let's pull it back, quad stretch. And switch it out, other side. Release, you can put your foot on something or bring the foot down to the ground. Toes up, reach it down, hamstring stretch back of the leg. Bringing that heart rate down, nice and slow. And then let's switch sides. And come on up. Let's do some calf work because we jumped around potentially. Maybe back into that wall. Lean forward, one leg is straight, one leg is bent. And then bend that back knee, heel can pop up a little bit. And let's switch it out, other side. Moving on in, straight leg first. And then bend that knee, heel pops up. You should feel that stretch go from the middle of the upper part of the calf to the middle lower part of the calf. Release. Let's bring one arm across. Let's do some wrist circles. And if any of these stretches are like, I don't think I'm doing them right, Jen. I don't feel it where I'm feeling it. Let me know. I'll help you out. Other side. Tricep stretch. Elbow straight, pointing straight up to the sky. And then switch it out. Bring those arms back behind you, one big stretch. Bend those knees generously, let that head come down. Let those hands go long noodle-like, and then super slow, roll all the way up to standing. Flat time, we're done, awesome work. Hope you had a great week. Hope you had a fun class, and I hope you have a great weekend. See you later. Bye.